The financial year was challenging for many of our members. When we held our last annual general meeting, we were emerging from the global COVID pandemic, but facing into some new economic uncertainty. Rising inflation has had a huge impact on many people's budgets. So have steep increases in energy bills and higher interest rates that made mortgages more expensive. All of this combined to create a new cost of living challenge. So it was vital that Nationwide continued to focus on its members' needs. First and foremost, we did so by protecting your society's financial strength. Our pre-tax profit was 40% higher than the previous year at £2.2 billion. But every penny of that is used for our members' benefit in some way, whether that's ensuring we remain financially strong and can withstand economic downturns, or whether we use it to improve or reward your participation in the products or services you rely on. Our capital position is also strong, with our leverage ratio improving and core capital ratio increasing as well. The leverage ratio measures the capital retained to support our gross lending activities. The core capital ratio is more sophisticated and measures the highest quality capital against the assets, mainly our lending, weighted by how risky that lending is. It is our financial strength that gives us the freedom to respond to our members' needs when new challenges arise, such as the cost of living increases arising from inflation. Protecting your society's financial strength during the year was just one of our priorities. We also ensured that members received good value from their society and the accounts we offer. In fact, we delivered a record £1.1 billion in member financial benefit, which is broadly the amount by which our members benefit more than they would if they banked with a typical competitor. And this year, we introduced an additional way to return value to members who helped to create it. The Nationwide Fairer Share Bond, which was available to all members, and the Nationwide Fairer Share Payment, which was made to people who trusted us with their main current account and who also had savings or a mortgage. In considering the eligibility criteria for the Nationwide Fairer Share, we wanted to recognise the contribution that members who have their everyday banking relationship with us make. Active current accounts are important to the long-term sustainable financial performance of the society. We were conscious that the £1.1 billion member financial benefit tended to be targeted at savers and borrowers and did not provide much reward to current account holders. We can only offer increasingly competitive savings rates and good value mortgages to all members if we have a growing business. Increasing the number of active current accounts our members hold with us is central to that growth and our ability to return wider financial benefit to all members. Encouraging people to have their main current account with us also helps us meet our legal building society remit, which is to help people buy homes. The money our current account customers keep with us, as well as members' savings, is money that we can use to fund our mortgages. We, like all building societies, are legally obliged to ensure that at least 50% of the money used to fund our mortgages and other lending comes from customer deposits. The board very much hopes and currently anticipates that we will be able to reward eligible members in the future through the Nationwide Fairer Share. But we will only do so if our financial performance and capital strength justify further distributions. As well as bolstering our financial strength and returning value to members, your board was also focused on ensuring that we were there to support those members who needed our help. The cost of living, a rising bank rate and inflation all presented fresh challenges for us and our members. The Nationwide Board faced these challenges head-on and agreed a number of initiatives to support members, from extending our branch promise to providing a cost of living helpline. A key part of the board's role is to listen to the society's customers, employees and members. Last year, we held 3 talkback sessions and 30 online education events that over 5,400 people attended. We also have members on 11 community boards and over 7,000 members on our Member Connect panel. I would like to thank everyone who contributed their experience and great insight, which has been invaluable and helped shape our direction. The feedback we receive, along with the insight we get from having such wide experience on the board, helps us to work with the management team on our overall business strategy. This year, we refreshed and refocused our strategy on realising more value for members, improving customer experience, delivering robust and resilient services, and making the most of our mutual status to do good across society. We benefited greatly in our strategy discussions from the diversity of views and experience on our board. 2 out of 4 of our most senior board positions are now held by women, as recognised in the FTSE Women Leaders Review 2023, and our board is broadly balanced between men and women. That places us in a good position to oversee progress against inclusion and diversity targets for Nationwide, and to hold executive management to account to deliver even greater diversity. We have also continued to champion the Society's sustainability agenda. Nationwide has publicly committed to net zero and has intermediate 2030 targets for its directly controllable emissions. We have a challenge, however, in what are known as Scope 3 emissions. In our case, Scope 3 means emissions that are attributable to houses on which we provide a mortgage. The reduction of carbon emissions from houses is dependent on the public's response to greenhouse gas emissions and also on broader public policy. Put simply, Nationwide cannot achieve all of our targets without coordinated public policies in energy and housing. Whilst this is difficult, we're certainly not giving up and are actively considering what more we can do to help our customers contribute to carbon reduction. So that's a quick and high-level review of the financial year from my perspective as chairman. I would like to thank you, our members, and my colleagues for their continued support for the Society. As I look to the year ahead, I am confident that Nationwide will remain resilient in the face of continuing economic uncertainty, and that the mutual leadership Nationwide provides will continue to serve our members' interests well. The board has approved a new strategy and purpose for Nationwide, which allows us to grow the business through deeper customer relationships and lending activities. We look forward to overseeing the delivery of that strategy for the benefit of Nationwide's members, customers, colleagues, and the communities we serve. I'll now hand over to Debbie Crosby to outline in some more detail the service, support, and value we provided to members this year.